This bag, I got shot 5 times from my that was
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. Kyiah, that, Choco bow for the result.
What's up, you guys? Miss Kyiah. So I've been looking at this thing on TikTok. It will say it say weirdest, but I don't want to use the word weird. But it says, what's the weirdest thing that happened to you that made you realize that God is real? And here is Jewel's story. I have a story of my own, but it's just one of them, one of his. And I have a couple of my own too. But we've been talking about real deep conversations about God, because like me and him, we have different views on some things or whatever, but we just want to seek truth, and or at least I do. But anyway, here's one of his, and I might put his up on my TikTok. Since it's, the thing that I've been looking at on there anyway. Okay.
Yeah, so what's up, y'all? So for me, if you know me, then you know, like, a couple years back, I got shot 5 times. And when that happened, when it was going on, when it was actually happening, I'm just like, in my head, my thoughts was like, dang, this how I'm about to die. Like, damn, I'm going out like this, I'm nutty. Like, but once it was over, I was on the ground and all I seen was the sky. But as many times I got hit, so close it was, I felt like I was gonna go out. Like, I felt like, man, it's over. But when it was all said and done, I watched the ball run off, and I was just looking up at the sky, and I'm like, yo, I'm not unconscious. Like, I'm conscious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is crazy. But long story short, I was able to get up, walk, all type of stuff. I was messed up for sure, but like, just the fact that it didn't put me out, and I was able to like get up on my own, and just people was at the right place at the right time to help me and stuff like that. And that's when I realized God was real. It's like I knew God was real. Like, we ain't gonna act like, you know what I mean? I wasn't no atheist or nothing, but like at that moment, it was like, yo, God's saving me for something. And then from that day, this was in 2014. So from that day, I just been like trying to figure out like what am I here for? What am I left here to do? What do I need to do? What does God want me to do? And stuff like that. So with that being said, that was like the beginning of the transition of me like thinking different and trying to change my life. I ain't gonna say that, all my decisions was like reverse from the rip, but it took time. But that was like the defining moment that made me like want to do something different, want to do better, and know that I could do better. Like, coming from where I come from, and given the resources that we had, which was really zero for real, you don't really think about goals, or I never had a thought like, oh, I'm gonna be rich, or I never thought about nothing like that. I never even thought about my future. But a life-changing experience like that, it opened my eyes to think deeper and try to get to the root of everything. So that was definitely the defining moment that made me say, like, you know what? God is real. He trying to tell me something, and I'm listening. So I got plenty of stories, but that was like that might have been the one that stuck out the most for me. So yeah. Yeah, so, and also what I left out about that, when I got shot. So when I got shot 5 times. I got shot in my chest. I got shot in my back and my lung. And my lung was deflated at the moment. But what it felt like to me, it felt like I just got finished playing 5 games of full court. Then it felt like from the game-winning shot, the cops start chasing me, and I just kept running, kept running. That's how hard it was for me to breathe. Like, it was real hard. So I'm just on the tip, like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. I'm gonna just close my eyes, and then hopefully I'll wake up at the hospital. Cause it was too hard. It was hard, bro. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, it was just very hard. And I started to close my eyes. But luckily for me, my cousin was there. And he like gripped my face extra hard. Like, yo, no. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm up. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? But once I got in an ambulance though, and they put the little oxygen on me, I was breathing regular again. I'm like, all right, bet, I'm good. And at that moment, it was like I wasn't really tripping, but I was just like, damn, this recovery gonna be crazy. I know it's gonna, and it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I had to get all type of surgeries, and before I even made it to the hospital bed, I'm like in the entrance of the emergency room. They put a tube in between two of my ribs. So just think about that. Just fill your ribs and like fill that little space in between one rib to the other. They put a tube right there while I was awake. On God, I forgot I got shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. And shot, excuse my language, but shot. And they stuck a tube like this thick in between my ribs to like, I think it was to like get the blood out my lungs or get the air out my it was something to like make sure I'm cool for the moment until I get into surgery so they could like fix me up. But man, I done got like 20 something staples in my stomach. I had like 35 staples in my back, and I didn't even know till I got home. I rubbed up against something. I'm like, yo, this hurt extra hard. Like, this hurt real bad. Like, what is, like, damn. And I look and I seen, I'm like, yo, I got a zipper on my back too. Like I got a scar from like right here to the middle of my back. And I'll show you though. Hold on. So like, I got this one from my that was in my stomach. Yeah. Back it up.
Okay.
So as you can see, this shit like half of my back. That I looked in the mirror and I seen the staples. I'm like, what the? Like, I had these staples the whole time. I didn't even know. But yeah, man, that whole experience, man. And then it's like, it go further than that. But I'm gonna just leave y'all with that right now. Like, but that experience, man, was crazy. Like, it was really a eye-opening moment, and it made me, you know what? It made me take life serious, because I was just playing around. I ain't give a, it's like, whatever happened. But that moment, I'm like, you know what, yo? Let me stop being like that. Let me, try to. But, at the same time, you got to defend yourself, and you don't want them to come up try to drench you again. So I had it on me. I ain't going to lie about it. I had it on me, and that's what I had got locked up for. But that was the moment where I took life serious. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't never take it serious before, that was the moment. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh.
To God be the glory. So it's crazy because every time I hear a story about someone getting shot, they always say they too tired and they want to go to sleep, and something always stops them from going to sleep. Like, it's either a voice or, just like he said, somebody gripped his face up and he just wasn't tired anymore. He was like, all right, so I think if you go to sleep, you probably won't wake back up. That's what so.
I was about to take that risk, man.
Yeah, he was just too tired. And I lied to you not.
It was too hard to fight it, man. It was too hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard.
I lied to you not. Every time somebody got like a story and I see the story, they say the exact same thing.
It's so uncomfortable when you can't breathe and you gotta breathe. It's so uncomfortable. It's like, oh man, that was
and I was worried, of course. We was together then. What got me, it was just to the point where, that's how he knew, God was real. Well, he knew he was real already, but, like, this is a real situation. God wants me here, But it's crazy because when I seen it, I knew about it, that they called me first, and I ran to the hospital or whatever, and lost my appetite. I was in a grocery store actually. Dropped everything just and went up there. But afterwards, you know, I don't even watch the news now, but I went looking for it and it was there on the news, and I seen like the caution tape. I seen a like a bag of like a black bag, like you just come from the store and buy like chips or something on a ground. I knew that was his, and it was just like brought tears to my eyes. And then even then, like my dad said that he said that boy took me to church this morning because the next day was Sunday, I believe. And my dad was like, he took me to church this morning. And it's crazy because I grew up in a church. I'm not even gonna give no where it's at, but I'm there every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm there every day. And I gotta be reminded every time I drive down that block. Because that's, you know, anyway. But yeah, so that's his story. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I know this is like a short video, but I felt like it was on my heart. I wanted him to tell this story. Like, I did ask him, like, I asked him before. I just asked him, what was the moment that made you realize God was real? And then when he told me, I was like, can we record it? And he said, okay. So I know this is a short video. I do have a grocery haul coming. Probably like shortly, maybe after this video or vice versa. But I thank y'all for sticking with me. I see the DMs. Like I said before, I didn't even know people was watching like that, you know, enough to be like, well, where's the next video? Where's the next video? But it's here, and, you know, I'm going through some things too. I'm human. I don't record everything of my life. I just do as much as I could. But I appreciate the support and greatly appreciate it. And please, if you're new here, welcome. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.